Hello, I'm here today to do a wig review for my first ever WigShe human hair wig. Now, as you guys know, if you know me or follow me, I mostly wear synthetics, but WigShe reached out and they offered to customize a wig for me. And this is it, and I'm so excited to check it out with you. So let's take a look at it, and I'll tell you about the process and all that because they do have a unique process. Unique in the sense of, you know, I'm used to just ordering kind of the typical synthetic or heat-friendly synthetics. I don't get to pick my density or, you know, specify if I want my knots bleached and all that sort of stuff. So it's a different ballgame with human hair wigs, and I'm excited about it. So this is a really pretty box that it comes in. It felt like a present. I received it and I was like, oh, this feels just really good. Like I'm getting something super special. Very nice box with this gold, I guess, lining or interior, and then this nice ribbon. So let me show you how everything comes to me or to you when you order one. So taking it out, comes in this really pretty bag. So it's like a silk bag. They include a thank you message, which is very nice, and a wig grip. So, which is really nice because these are obviously always good to have. I mean, the more wig grips, the better, right? So let me I'll open the wig and then I will put her on and we'll check her out. Okay, so here she is coming out. I was able to supply some photos of wigs that I like. And then we kind of matched it to the different styles that they have. So this style is, the number is 092, which I'll put down in the comments. But, ooh, this is pretty. So let's get close to the color. Initial impression is they definitely hit the mark with what I was looking for. It's kind of like a really light, looks like a light brown with these beautiful blonde highlights and the kind of more of the money pieces up front. And this is a 14-inch. So what you get to do is you get to choose the length and you get to choose the density. So when they asked me what density I wanted, the choices are 120%, which is considered natural density, and then 150%, which is a little bit heavier density. So basically density means it's more hair or fibers per square inch. So it would feel thicker because there's more there. This is natural density, which, you know, I love. I mean, there's a lot of hair there, but it still is going to likely, I imagine when I put it on, look really natural as far as density goes. So pretty right now from what I'm seeing so far. The hair feels really silky smooth. I just like want to put it next to my skin. So that is really nice too. And then of course it comes with the uncut lace front. This version is lace front. It's not a full like lace cap, but it's a lace front, and it goes obviously from all the way over from the ear tab area. I don't know if there's specific ear tabs on this. Kind of, I guess. It's a little different than synthetics. But anyway, so what I'm going to do is once I get it on, I'm going to cut the lace up to the hairline. So that it, you know, obviously I'm not going to keep all this lace on there. That would be silly. So let me show you the inside of the cap while I'm here. Okay. So like I said, it's got that lace front, and even here, you know, the top on a synthetic wig, it would be called a monofilament top. Don't know if the language is the same on a human hair wig, but what this allows you to do is free parting. So you can keep it as is. I think it came center part, or, you know, do a side, either side, or however you want to part it, you can. And that's what I love about, well, all wigs, but I love that I'm seeing this already on the cap. Also, I was able to choose my size, so I chose a petite size because my head is like 21 and a quarter inches. So I have a little bit of a peanut head. So I'm like a petite average. And so petites really always work for me. I can wear averages in at least synthetic brands. This, I'm hoping because it is petite, that it will fit me perfectly. It's also got, now I have no hair, but if you have hair, you can see that they include these combs and like clips on the side, which I think would be really helpful for someone who wants to really secure it. You have hair, you want to secure it, you've got these in here. If for some reason you just didn't want those, you can clip them out. It's very easy to do. But they do come, and I think that's a really great feature. It has a closed cap here. The fabric feels very nice, so I expect that it'll feel nice on my head, which is bald. And then you have these adjusters, so you can set them, like for instance, see if I want to pull this and like clip it, say I want to clip it right there. See if I can, you can clip it. See that? Or you can clip it farther and make it tighter. So we'll see as I put her on, we'll see like how it feels and how much closer I need to pull it in, if at all, because again, it's petite. So, and then the nape is kind of like this lace nape, and then here it has that little comb there. So that's the inside of the cap. So what do you say we try her on and see if we like her? I'm sure we will, but we'll give her a try. Okay, there's a lot of like lace right here, so it's covering. I feel like I have a veil on, like I'm getting married. But wow, okay. So this style, which is 092, has these little bit of like curly wavy things going on. A lot of bounce to it. Let me give you like a look around. Feels really nice. I'm loving the color. Like I said, they did this for me where they made it lighter in the front. Now she has a little bit of box head. So what I'll probably do is put some heat on her and kind of adjust the part and just, I mean, every wig you get, you're going to have to do something. And this, to make it feel, for me to feel really comfortable with how it looks, I'm going to definitely take some of that box head out. It's just normal, it just happens. But I'm really loving the color, the way the fibers feel, and the way they move. Very, very nice. And look at that hairline. So I got lightly bleached knots. And then you see, like, look how beautiful that looks. It's just really, really beautiful. It's so well done. So I think to really show you how this is gonna look after I play around with it a little bit. Ooh, I can do some neat stuff with this, I can tell already. I'm gonna put her on a wig head and I'm gonna trim the lace. I don't feel comfortable trimming it on my head because, God forbid, I make a mess of it. So I'm gonna take her off, I'm gonna put her on a wig head, and I'm gonna trim the lace. Wish me luck. Okay. Okay, so I've put her on my wig head, and I've secured the hair away from the hairline with just all these clips. So I'm going to use some scissors to trim as close as I can to the hairline, but without like clipping any of the hairs off. So let's see how I do. Okay, I'm just going to be really careful. So I don't know if you can see how I cut it. So it looks like, in a way, that I cut her farther away from the line than I should have, but because the knots are bleached, there are hairs in there and I don't even know if you can see, and I just didn't want to go any closer, so we're gonna see how that works. Okay, so I cut off the extra lace, but again, we'll see how it looks on, and then we'll just tweak if I need to tweak more. All right, this is a process. All right, so I don't know if I mentioned, but remember I said I have a petite average head? This petite fits me like a glove. I mean, absolutely like a glove. Ooh, look. Oh my. This. See, now, like, I mean, that's pretty darn good. I may have a look in the mirror to really see if that's where I want the lace to be cut, but I mean, look. Let's see, let me fix this down here a little. Oh my, okay. All right, so my next step is I'm going to flip her open from the inside, and I'm going to use some heat and just push some heat through the cap from the inside to see if it kind of loosens up this box head. Now, normally if I were doing this with a synthetic, I would literally just put like a little bit of heat and then do a burst of cool to kind of reset the synthetic. This is human hair, so I think what I'll do is I will spray some water on her and then kind of work it from there. We'll see. I haven't had hair, like real hair, in a long time, so I'm pretty excited about this. All right, let me try it. Okay, so I put a little heat in the cap and it did kind of take some of the box head out. So I'm gonna spray overall, and then I'm gonna just like douse with a little bit of, not douse, but also spray with a little bit of heat protectant spray. This is for human hair and synthetics. And then just use a little heat to like style her in a way that I think I'm gonna definitely make her a side part. I just tend to like side parts better. So I'm gonna spray her overall. I'm gonna use a little bit of the heat protectant spray. I think she's becoming my own. I think she's definitely moving in the direction I wanted her, a little bit sleeker, and maybe a little bit more gentle bounce to her, gentle. But look at that. Oh my goodness. I love this. I love this wig. Because the knots were lightly bleached, I mean, I don't see them. You know, I'm used to synthetics where I have to like put powder on them and things like that. And this is just, with this wig, that's just not the case. I think she's gorgeous. I can't say enough good things about this, that the way this hair feels and the way it lays, I do think this is a natural density. It just feels, the petite cap, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Fits me like a glove. And since I'm bald, I'll probably take out like the clips and things, but look at this. Look at this. WigShe, you do it right. Thank you so much for sending me this gorgeous, gorgeous style. I love it.